Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Ducks offense will get the first swing today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And the single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the 3rd down conversion.
Gonna run it. It's Birch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. So UL Monroe's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Back to pass. It's Hunt. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Just able to get it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense is coming after him. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. In the clear at the 25. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Snags the quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds. Some decent yardage. So, Kirk, as we break to the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Warhawks looking to keep this drive moving. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
To the air, it's Hunt. On the run, he'll let it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Birch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Warhawks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't... into this game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught on the outside. It's Boyd.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And this one heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Got him, he's sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit.
We'll take a deep shot. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. It was a 1st and 10 play. Looking to pass. It's Hunt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to pass. It's Hunt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Warhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Warhawks will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the return will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's reeled in. It's Birch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Makes a nice move there. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Or snapped to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he pulls in the catch. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Birch. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be returned. The returner is brought down to start on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back to pass. It's Hunt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The Warhawks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues. Told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. UL Monroe offense back out there now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Warhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He steps out, but that's the takeaway. This defense
thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
And what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. First down here for this offense. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.